Hi everyone, in this video we'll talk about another metric which can be used for faster calculation. Here we are dividing a number by 5. So suppose if I have 32 and I want to divide it by 5. So if you look at it, it looks little complicated, but a easy way to do this is doing this: 32 into 2 divided by 10. So that will be equal to 64, and then a decimal, so it's 6.4. So all you have to do is take a double of numerator and then put a decimal there. So another example is suppose if I have 16, I want to divide by 5. So the answer is 2 times 16 is 32, and then put a decimal here. So that's your answer. Again, if I have 104 now to divide by 5, so what would be the answer? 2 times 104 is 208, then a decimal here. That's your answer. Again, if I have to divide by 25, so suppose if I have 16 and want to divide by 25, so how will I go about this? In that case, I can write it as 16 into 10 into 2 into 2 divided by 100, right? So here what's double of 16 is 32, and then 32 double is 64, so the answer is 0.64. Again, if I have 4 divided by 25, so that will be equal to 4 into double of 4 is 8, and double of 8 is 16.16. Again, another example is if I have 44 to divide by 25. So 44 into 4, that's what we have to do. So 44 into 2 is 88, and 88 into 2, that will be equal to 176. So answer will be equal to 1.76. Another example will be to divide by 125. So if I have 4 and I want to divide by 125, so how will I do that? In that case, that will be equal to 4 into 2 into 2 into 2 divided by 1000. So 4 into 8 is 32, so we have 32 and we put a 0 here, so that's our answer. Again, if I have uh, 20 and want to divide by 125, so 2 into 8 is 16, at 16 here, and then I have one more 0 here, but then I can do this, so this will be my answer. So I hope this trick helped, and I'll see you in the next trick. Thanks. Hi everyone, in this video we'll talk about another math trick which can be used for faster calculation. Here we are looking for if number is divisible by 11 evenly. So suppose if I have a large number 10813, and I want to find out that if I divide this number by 11, will it divide evenly? So how will I do that? In that case, I'll take 10813, and I take the alternative numbers 1, 8 and 3, and I take the other alternative numbers and I add them together. So 1 plus 8 plus 3, so 1 plus 8 plus 3 is equal to 12, and 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. So if I subtract them both, then I'll get 11, and 11 is divisible by 11. So this number should be evenly divided by 11. So let's take another example. If I have 121, so in that case I'll take 1 1 and 2. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and 2 is equal to 2. So if I subtract them both, that will be 0. And because I have a 0, and 0 should also be evenly divided by 11, so this number should be evenly divided by 11. So suppose let's take another example. If I have 4 3 6 1 2, so in that case 4 6 2 and 3 1. So 4 plus 6 plus 2 is equal to 12, and 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So if I subtract, that will give me 8, and 8 is not a divisible of 11, so this number is not evenly divided by 11. But what can I do to make it divided by 11? In that case, if we look here carefully, instead of 3, if I make this one 0, then this will be 1, and if I subtract 1 from 12, that will be 11. So if I make this modification 4 0 6 1 2, then this number should be divisible by 11. Another possibility is to increase this number significantly enough, so that if the sum is equal to 12, so that will be that if I make it 9, so if I make this 9, then 9 plus 3 is 12. So what I can do is I can say 4 3 6 1 9. So in that case, this number should be uh, divisible by uh, 11. So let me check if I have this 3 here, and no, sorry, not 9, but 9 here and 2 here. So now this number should be evenly divided by 11. Another possibility is that I change these numbers. So if um, here if because I'm subtracting 4, so if this number become somehow 15, then I can make it divisible by 11. So that would be that I make this number 2, I can make it uh, 5. So that will be 4 3 6 1 5, and this number should also be divisible by 11. So I hope this trick helps, and I'll see you in the next trick. Thanks. Hi everyone, here we are talking about another math trick which can be used for faster calculation. So suppose if we have a large number 2 3 1 4, and we want to divide it by 9, and we want to know that what would be the remainder after we divide it by 9. So how will we find the remainder? So in that case, what we will do is we'll add all these four digits together. So 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4, that will give me 5 plus 1 6 plus 4 10. So if you look at 10, 10 is, if you divide 10 by 9, you will get 1 as a remainder. So your remainder would be 1 in that case. Another example is 2 1 6 4 3 2 1. So that you can see it's a very large number, and what will happen if you divide it by 9? So in that case, 2 plus 1 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 10 is 13, 13 plus 6 is 19. So we have 19 divided by 9. So what we'll get here is 9. If you divide 19 by 9, I'll get a remainder of 1. So again, if you divide this number by 9, your remainder will be 1. Another thing you can also do is add 9 plus 1, that will give you 10, and then add 1 plus 0, that will give you 1. So your remainder will be 1. Another example, if we have a now much easier example, if I have 73 and I want to divide by 9, so we know that 7 plus 3 is equal to 10, and if I divide it by 9, my remainder will be equal to 1. Again, if I have 67 and I want to divide by 9, in that case 6 plus 7 is equal to 13, and again 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, so the remainder is 4. Another way is look at the divided 13 by 9, in that case you will also get 4. So your remainder, if you divide by 67 by 9, the remainder should be 4. So I hope this trick will help, and I'll see you in the next trick. Thank you. Hi everyone, in this video we'll talk about another math trick which can be used for faster calculation. So suppose if we have a large number and we want to find out whether this number will be evenly distributed by either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 or 11. So how will we find it that? So let me begin with the example. So suppose if I have number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 2, and want to find out whether this number is divisible by 2. So let's say 2. So for this test it is very easy. So if we have last digit, so we have to look at the last digit, and if it's even, then yes, and if it's odd, then we'll say no. So here we can see that the last digit is 2, so it should be divisible by 2 because it's a even number in the end. Now let's talk about division by 3. So if I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2 again, and I'm looking whether it's divisible by 3 or not. So in that case what I'll do is I'll add all these numbers together. So I'll say 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2. So that will give me 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 11 18 plus 2 20. So as you can see 20 is not divisible by 3, so it is not divisible of 3. So the 20 is not of 3, so that's why this number will not be evenly divided by 3, so it cannot be evenly divided by 3. So what should be the number if it has to be divided by 3? So what would have happened is that instead of 2, if you make it 3, so 1 2 4 5 6 and we write 3 in the end, then in that case this sum will become 21. So that number should be divisible by 3. Or we can increase any other number. We can say 2 2 4 5 6 2, that should also be divisible by 3. Or we can say 2 and increase 1 in each of these 3 and say 3 5 6 6 2. So this should also be divisible by 3. So what I'm doing is I'm making a modification by just changing the number enough so that the sum will remain the divisible by 3 will be divisible by 3. So in that case the whole number should be divisible by 3. So that's how this trick works. Now let's talk about 4. So if I have 1 2 3 4, the number was 1 2 3, sorry, the number was 1245662, and whether it is divisible by 4 or not. So in that case, what I have to do, I have to look at the last two digit. So r is the last two digit are evenly divided by 4. So 62, if we try to divide 62 by 4, then that will be something, I'll get 1, and then I have 22 left. So that is not evenly divided by 4. So this number is not evenly, cannot be evenly divided by 4. So how can I modify this number? If I add 2 more in the end, so I'll make 1 2 4 5 6 and make 4 here, then this number should be evenly divided by 4. And I can modify this number anyway. I can write 4 3 2 1 6 4, then again it is divisible by 4, or I can write anything, x x x x and 64, then this number should also be divisible by 4. So I have to look for the last two digit to check if the number is divisible by 4 or not. In this case it is not. Now let's write the number again. So 1 2 4 5 6 2. Is this number divisible by 5? No, because for 5 it to be divisible by 5, the last digit should be either 5 or 0. So if it's not, in this case it's not, so it is not divisible by 5. So if I would have 1 2 4 5 6 5, then it would be, or if I would have 1 2 4 5 6 0, then it would be, but not in this case. So we know this now. Now let's talk about divisibility by 6. So I have 1 2 4 5 6 2. So is this number divisible by 6? So to check that, we know that 6 is a multiplication of 2 and 3. So we have to run the test for 2, and then we have to run the test for 3. Because this is an even number, we know that it is divisible by 2. So this is okay. But we did the test before and we find out that the sum, if I go back here, the sum was 20. So if I add all these numbers together, the sum was 20. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2 was 20, and 20 is not a divisible of 3. So this is not a divisible of 3, so that's why this number should not be evenly divided by 6. But how can we modify this? We can modify this by adding one more number. So if I add one more number here, then it will become 1 2 4 5 6 3. But now this number would be like this, so it will be 2 into 3. It is divisible by 3 but not by 2. So still if we talk about 6, it will not be divisible by 6. Another modification we can make is add another 3 here. So if I add 1 2 4 5 6 6, then this is both even, and the sum will be still divisible by 3. So we'll have 2 into 3, it passes the test both for 2 and 3. So therefore it should be divisible by 6. So that's how we do the test for divisibility by 6. Now let's go for 8. So now we have 1 2 4 5 6 2, and we want to find out whether this number is divisible by 8. So in that case, we'll take the last three digits and see if 562 is divisible by 8. So if we divide it by 8, then this will give me so from this I can see that 7 and then something which is not divisible by 8. So this number is not divisible by 8, so this whole number should not be divisible by 8. How can I make it divisible by 8? By making this 3 digits divisible by 8. So if I have 5, 6, 8, that can be divided by 8, so we'll get 71. So therefore if I change this number to 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, then this number would be divisible by 8. So then in that case it will work. Now let's talk about the divisibility by 11. So if I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, and I want to find out whether this number is divisible by 11. So what I'll do is I'll take the alternative number. So 1, this number, and this number. So I'll take this, and this, and then I'll take this number, and this number, and I add them together. So I'll say 1 plus 4 plus 6, that's 11, and then 2 plus 5 plus 2, that's 9. So if I subtract 11 from 9, that give me 2, and 2 is not a divisible of 11, so this number should not be divisible of 11. So I can I hope this tricks will help you with your exams or day-to-day calculation, and I'll see you in the next trick. Thanks.